Hello, friends. Happy Friday. I hope you are having a great Friday and a great start to this weekend. As you can see, we are going to be doing a citrus card today. I'm going to pop this up here real quick. Hi, Gloria. Thanks for joining me. I got your name right? I hope so. So if you would like to shop with me, this is the address. It should be all on one line, but I can't fit it there. And this is my host code for this month. So when you shop with me and spend $50 during the month before shipping and taxes, I will send you a little thank you gift the following month if you live here in the United States. Hi, Angela. Thanks for joining me. All right. So I got in one of my 2 orders from Stampin' Up! Just a little bit ago. It's not very much, so I think I will show it to you real quick rather than waiting till the end because, like I said, it's not very much. I'm just going to show you the things that might be of interest. I got some re-inkers and I got another pack of cardstock, but that's kind of boring. But I did get 2 of the new colors in my blends. So I'm slowly adding to my stash with all the new color changes. So this color is the Lemon Lime Twist. And in case you didn't know, when you buy the blends, you get a light and dark marker. And these are alcohol markers. And this is the Azure Afternoon. So I think both of those are really pretty colors and they go well together. Excuse me. And then look at these gorgeous sequins. Oh my goodness, this is like a really pretty, this looks like peacock. I think it is pretty peacock. It doesn't really tell what colors they are, but this one is absolutely gorgeous too. And then there's the kind of pearlescent white. Really pretty. I have to say, I am loving the self-stick sequins for a couple of reasons. They don't have the hole in the middle, and I like that. They're easy because they already have the little glue dot on the back, but also for mailing cards, these are pretty much flat, so you don't have those bumps to worry about, you know, when you're mailing a card. So I find I'm reaching for those more than a lot of my blingity bling gems if I'm going to be mailing out my cards. Okay, so every year they change up the pattern of their little 6x6 designer series papers, and then you can get them in all the different color groups. And I like bright colors. I like all the colors, but I tend to always gravitate toward the bright colors. So these are the brights, and I'm just going to quick show you like the different patterns. These papers are always great for like your backgrounds, you know. So yeah, I'll just flip through so you can see the different patterns, but they're fun patterns and I love these bright colors. And so like I said, you can get them in all of the different color groups that Stampin' Up! Has. And then I got this bundle. This is an online exclusive bundle, so if you have the new catalog, you won't see it in the catalog, but it is online. These are cling stamps, and like I said, I just got these, so I haven't even put the stickers on them, but they are the red rubber stamps. And I don't tend to buy a lot of floral stuff, but I just think that this is a gorgeous set. I love I just love how the flowers are, and they turn out really beautiful if you stamp them and emboss them, especially with like white embossing powder. They have this fun little background doodah here, and I really like the font in the sayings. And then the dies are fun too because you get like this kind of wreath looking one, and then this cuts into your paper. So you can like cut a border into your paper and show another paper from behind or something if you wanted to. And then you get some fun leaves, and then the dies to cut out the flowers and yeah, the leaves. So that one, and then this one. This is a brand new set, and it's called Let's Go Shopping. Now, I have to say, I fell in love with this when I saw it, but one of the reasons is I love lawn fawn too. And I thought, how cute. This is like the perfect size with the little people stamps or all the little critters, the little mice. I mean, I just think you could make some super cute stamps using the combination of this set if you're like me and you love lawn fawn and adding in all the fun little critters and the little people that they have. So you can make your building be whatever kind of a storefront that you want, or shop or whatever, and you can make it as tall as you want it. So if you like to do slimline cards, you could make this building several stories tall and put all kinds of fun things in the windows. So these little things here are like the little lights, you know, that can hang down. There's books and things here that you can put in the window if you want to make it into a bookstore. There's fun baked goods if you want to have a bakery. There's this that you can pop down into the window to make it into a restaurant or a cafe. You could pop that into the window. There's this plant that you can set outside and like a menu board. It's so fun, and wait till you see the dies because you can do even more. So there's a lamp post. There is a bench. You could turn this into a shaker card because there are dies that cut out the inside of the window here. Or if you just wanted to put acetate in to make it look like there's really a window, it cuts out the three little ones up there. This can cut out this signpost or whatever you want to use that for. So there's dies that cut out all the different things. There's a fun little thing here that you can make it look like ivy or whatever and go around the corner of the building. There are awnings, or you could put this inside the window to look like a curtain. This is just a super fun set. I'm really excited about this one. When you buy the bundle of Stampin' Dies, you save 10%, just as a side note. And then I got this fun set because I love these little wonky birds. There's not dies for this one, so I will be making use of my scan and cut when I play with this set. And I will have my scan and cut those out, even though you could easily fussy cut these out because there's nothing hard about that. But aren't these birds cute? And they have glasses you can put on them. You get a branch and a stack of books and a balloon and some leaves there, but I just think these are so cute. And these are photopolymers, so you can see right through them to see what you're doing and where you're stamping. So that was it. Like I said, it wasn't a very big order, although I did get a bunch of re-inkers and a package of paper. And then I've got another order coming because I had to order that motorcycle set that was in the mini catalog and now is in the new catalog. Okay. And I don't really have anybody that rides a motorcycle, but it just makes up so cute. And I thought it would be good for guy cards and stuff. Okay, so here are all my little parts and pieces. I'm doing a book fold card today. And I think what I'm going to do first is just do all the stamping and get that part done. I am going to use my stamp apparatus, so if you have a stamp positioner, this stamp set is a good one to use a stamp positioner with, and I'll show you why. Okay, so again, we're using the Sweet Citrus bundle. Now the bundle comes, you get both of these together. So it's the dies, which that's what they look like, and the embossing folder, because it's a hybrid embossing folder. And I'll show you what that means. I tried it. I was nervous about it because you're putting a die inside your embossing folder. And that just frankly makes me nervous because I don't want to cut up my embossing folder and ruin it. So I did try it, and after I tried it, I decided I probably wouldn't use it that way. Now, some people make the best use of their tools and use them the way they're meant to be used. But so this fits right in there like that, and you can feel where it goes. And then you have your paper in there, and you want to stamp it first before you do this part. So you put your paper in there stamped and make sure that it's all lined up, and then you close it up and run it through your machine. So I'm going to bring this up close. There, you can kind of see that line around. So it did cut into the embossing folder. I'm going to tell you that it does. So that's why I'm choosing not to use it in combination like that. But if you want to, you can. It's your own stuff if you have it too. So, but I just wanted to show you how it works, and now I'm not going to remember how that went in there, but that's okay. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so the reason why I think it's easier with this stamp set to use a stamp positioner, whatever kind you may have. And let's see, which one did I want to do first? I don't think it matters that much, but I think I will use the outline one. So this comes in one big stamp like this. So that is why I'm saying I think a stamp positioner is the easiest. I'm picking off little, probably cat hairs. My cat is a very long-haired cat, and I've been doing a lot of brushing of her coat lately because she is old and mostly lays around, and her fur tends to mat up really easy. Okay, let me see. Trying to decide here where I want to position that magnet. That's not going to work. Well, we'll just go with that, and hopefully it will stay put where it's supposed to. Okay, so for my outline and lemon, the lemon is included on that part of the stamp. I'm going to use this new Lemon Lolly ink. It's a really pretty yellow, and it's perfect for this since I'm stamping a lemon. Now this color is actually not brand new. I think it was one of their in colors or something before my time with Stampin' Up. I just have a whiteboard eraser here that I use for my whatever you call that to get a better inking. And when you are using clear stamps, if you have a stamp positioner, you want to make sure that your little foam mat is down there. Okay, I think I'm going to do that one more time. Oopsie. There we go. Isn't that lemon so cute? All right, so there is that part. And then I am making, actually, either you can call it an imaginary fruit or whatever, or grapefruit, although I don't think pink grapefruit has that yellow of a rind on the outside, but you know, it's my fruit and I am making it whatever color I want. All right. So we'll get this back in here, and then that's all one stamp as well. So then you just line it up here. And then it has to line up in the embossing folder the right way. So you just do the best you can with it. That's all I can say. And I think I'm going to leave it right there like that. Now, did that move too much? I think it's okay. All right, so the color I'm going to do my grapefruit, or whatever you want to call it, my made-up fruit with is Flirty Flamingo. I better wipe that off of there just in case. I got a little carried away with my inking. I just love these colors together. And we'll go ahead and do that one more time. Ooh, so pretty. All right. Now then, I think I am done with the Stamparatus part. So then I am also going to do the cute little flowers that are in here. So you get 3 together and then one big one. Well, we'll just start with those. And maybe I can just put that all onto one block here. And I'm going to stamp these with Fresh Freesia, which is another color that they've added into the regular colors now. Fresh Freesia did used to be a in color. It's a really pretty purpley kind of color. And then I think I'm going to take the little one off and just get a smaller block here. And I'm going to stamp that single flower one more time. Put it right there. And then I need some leaves. So I can get rid of this color now. And for the leaves, I'm going to use garden green. There we go. And I'll leave that ink out because I need to do the middles of the flowers. And that's an interesting little stamp too. They've got two of the middles connected there. And those should line up with these two little flowers. And the middles are really cute. Look how they turn out. Oopsie, there you go. And then the big one's by itself. It's a fun stamp set. Cute, cute, cute. And then I'm also going to use garden green for the greeting. Let me see if I can get over the top of this a little bit so it comes out somewhat straight. I love this cursive font. So cute. Okay, I think we're all set for the stamping except for the inside. And what have I got here for the inside? Here we go. I need to make sure that I position my paper correctly for... Did I clean that off? I don't remember. Do it again just to be safe. Okay, so for the inside, it's going to say, "Have a zesty birthday." So cute. There we go. Love it. All right. So those are good to go. We just have to do some embossing and die cutting here. So I think first of all, I need to emboss because you don't want to cut these out and then have to try to line up all those pieces individually in the embossing folder. So you just need to get it on here and line it up as best as you can. And that is looking pretty darn good. And then you kind of just want to hold it tight to lay it on your cutting machine, which I'm going to do right now. And then I'll come back and we'll die cut those separately. So it's not perfect, but it's close enough. Cute. Okay, so now then, you can just line this up. And I'm going to just put a little piece of sticky tape here to hold it in place. And now I'm going to run this through my machine real quick. So when you put the die inside the embossing folder, basically it's just saving you one step. But it's also cutting into that embossing folder. So, you know, the choice is yours. But there you can see how it adds all the texture. Hopefully you're seeing it. And raises up that fruit inside there. So there's all of our little fruit pieces. So cute. Oopsie. Might help if I turn it around the right direction. There we go. Okay, so they give you 2 leaf dies, which is handy. Saves a little bit. Yeah, so anyway, my cat's little fuzzy hairs, I keep finding them. All right, and here is, they give you 2 of the flower cluster ones and 2 of the big flower. So I can cut everything out if I spaced it good enough at one time, with the exception of one of the leaves. That's always nice when they give you extras. Okay. There we go. All right, I'll be right back. right, we'll get this cut out and then we can start putting this card together. I've got a mess over here to the side where I've been setting everything. Okay, let me grab my ruler. Just in case you haven't done a book fold card before, you're going to start with an 11 by 5.5 or 4.25. Sorry. So you're going to start with an 11-inch long piece of cardstock by 4.25. So basically, you're going to take your 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock and cut it in half. And then you're going to score it at 5.5 and from the one end, and then you're going to score it again at 4.25. So 5.5 and 4.25 make those two score lines. And then I decided I wanted a little border piece. So it kind of creates, well, I don't know if it's completely a square here. We've got 4.25 by 4.25. So yeah, so it's a square. And I cut this just 1/8 of an inch smaller, my piece of lemon lolly here. So that is going to go in there. Let's just put it there. And then my pretty little piece of patterned paper here comes from the papers that go with that new stamp set that I showed you. These are the Hello Irresistible Designer Series papers, and they are absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors in here. Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock, and Soft Seafoam. So I had the papers before I had the stamp and die set. But that die that I showed you cuts into your paper, and it cuts a design like that design right there, which is pretty cool. So this is going to go on there, and that is what the back looks like tie-dye, or what I would say looks like tie-dye. Hopefully I can get through this card before my ATG gun needs a refill. So then this paper is cut at 4 by 4, I believe. Yeah. All right, so there is that piece. And then I have a piece for the spine here, and it is 1.25 by 4.25. So I'm having it cover the whole spine area like that. And I am going to use my wet glue for that, just so I can have a little bit of wiggle room. My goodness, there was just an awful thing that happened right off of our coast here. And I know it's nature, and people have been posting pictures on Facebook, which I choose not to look at. But there was a group of killer whales, orcas, that came And I didn't know they did this. They killed a gray whale, and a mama gray whale and her baby. So sad. And I never felt scared of orca whales. Here at our aquarium, it housed Keiko, if any of you remember Keiko, the killer whale. And so we were there several times visiting him in his tank. And I just never, I didn't realize, even though they're called killer whales, I guess I just didn't realize they did that kind of stuff, that they, anyway, very sad. Okay, enough of that. So I am going to, before I glue this down, I have got, this is the glittered organdy ribbon, and I was going to check to see if it's in the current catalog, but I forgot. My apologies. I'm hoping it is. It's beautiful ribbon. And whether it's in there or not, I am using it, people. You are just going to find that here with me as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I am going to use what I love, and if it was expired, then it was expired, I guess, because that's why I do this, and that's why you guys buy these things. So I think just because it's not brand new in the catalog doesn't mean that you don't still want to see things being made using those products. Because if you have them in your stash, you want ideas, right? Not that you need an idea for a ribbon, but I'm just saying. Okay. So there is that. And I am going to use wet glue to glue this closed. I used some tear and tape on one that I made, and I found that it still, with tear and tape, it wasn't wanting to stick down all that great. I mean, it stuck, but it didn't feel like it was stuck completely tight. So I think wet glue is probably the way to go. Okay, it's coming together and it's so cute. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get this put on there just so I make sure that I leave plenty enough room to have it where I want it. And I'm just going to cut it off and flag the end. And I'm just going to butt that up right against the edge of that patterned paper. Just like that. There we go. Okay, before I get too carried away putting all these things on the front, I'm going to take my Wink Estella and I'm going to just give this some pizzazz. Yeah, this one was off a little bit, but like I said, I don't think anybody that you give it to is going to look and say, oh, look, she got that stamped off a little bit crooked. Anyway, I hope not. I hope they're not going to be that way. I'll come back and do the pink part too, or the Flirty Flamingo part, but first I'm going to do the yellow because sometimes the Wink of Stella wants to pick up the color, so I don't want to color that Flirty Flamingo part and then get it into the yellow. And you can always brush your brush off after you've colored with one color before you go to the next. Yes, glossy accents would be really great on it as well, especially on the juicy part of the fruit. But this time I'm going to do Wink of Stella and sparkle it up a little bit. The camera doesn't pick up glittery very well, but there you can kind of get it. In person it's pretty. Okay, let's just do this. It also brightens the color up. Can you tell kind of the difference there? I think this one's kind of running out. Now you can, when it does that, there's usually still a lot of the sparkle and shine in there, so you can add a few drops of alcohol. I think I'm right with the alcohol, that that's what you add in it. Could be wrong, but I think it's alcohol. Okay, get this one done, and then we can get this all arranged on there. I think this just makes a really nice, cheerful card. And you can make these fruits into limes, lemons, grapefruits, whatever you want to make them. That's what's fun about this set. And then you can mix and match all of those different citrus fruits together onto a card. Okay, there we go. Drop the lid. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't know, so I'm going to have to find it later. All right. Let's do this. So I kind of like to lay my stuff down and then go back and glue, get it where I want it, and then kind of deconstruct and all right. Because some things I'm going to glue flat and some things I'm going to pop up. My glue is running low. And I'm cheating just a little bit because I've already made this card once. So I have my other one over here that I'm looking at. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. I forgot my lemon. Oh, I don't have that one glued down yet. So I'm okay. I probably should glue this one down first before I glue that one down. But I need to do my lemon too. So let me get glue on that as well. I love this lemon. You could do a whole bowl full of just the lemons. That would be fun. Okay, there's that. I'll turn it like that. There's that. This one has glue. So there's that one. This one I'm going to pop up. Okay, so we're going to overlap that there. And now for the cute little flowers. And the other ones I'm going to pop up. Oopsie. And then I still have to put a bow on and do the inside. So I'm going to put the little mini dimensionals on the backs of these flowers. And I'm going to just tuck one in right there. So cute. Now you could add some bling on there if you wanted to, but I just didn't think that it needed it. Like I said, when you see it in person and you see all the sparkle that is on the fruit already, plus the flowers kind of act as embellishments, so I just really didn't think it needed any more bling. And I am just going to make a little double finger bow here. So pretty. Okay. pretty. Okay, now for the inside, I have this piece that was left over that I am going to, which side do I want to use? I actually think I kind of like it like that better. Now I have made some other, a couple of other cards with these fruits, but I am saving those for my Saturday morning makes for tomorrow. So you'll have to come back tomorrow to see those cards. You could make some sweet little like 3x3 cards with this set too, I think. Like little gift cards. There we go. Have a zesty birthday. What do you think? I like it. Even though it's what I'm going to say, a fun fruit. I don't think there's any fruits that are that bright on the inside and yellow on the outside. I don't care. I like my little fun fruit. There's the other one. So some of it's not placed just quite the same, and it's not quite as bright as this one got. I don't think I stamped the inside of it as many times as I did that one. So it's a little bit less bright than that one is. Yeah, cute. I likey. Yeah, that paper, I think it's perfect. Especially if you're doing lemons. Now, if you were doing limes, maybe not so much. All right, let's see what our fun little book has in store for us today. The moon. The moon has a face like the clock in the hall. She shines on thieves on the garden wall, on streets and fields and harbor quays, and birdies asleep in the forks of the trees. The squalling cat and the squeaking mouse, the howling dog by the door of the house, the bat that lies in bed at noon, all love to be out by the light of the moon. But all of the things that belong to the day cuddled asleep to be out of her way, and flowers and children close their eyes till up in the morning the sun shall arise. Okay, the swing. How do you like to go up in a swing, up in the air so blue? Oh, I do think it the pleasantest thing ever a child can do. Up in the air and over the wall till I can see so wide, rivers and trees and cattle and all over the countryside, till I look down on the garden green, down on the roof so brown. Up in the air I go flying again, up in the air and down. I had a swing set when I was a kid. I loved to play on it. One time I remember it was super, super windy, and I had an umbrella and I got up on the top of my slide. And I thought, sure, that when I jumped off, the umbrella would catch the wind and I could go flying. Well, that didn't work, but I tried it. The hayloft. Through all the pleasant meadow side, the grass grew shoulder high, till the shining scythes went far and wide and cut it down to dry. These green and sweetly smelling crops they led in wagons home, and they piled them here in mountain tops for mountaineers to roam. Here is Mount Clear, Mount Rusty Nail, Mount Eagle, and Mount High. The mice that in these mountains dwell no happier are than I. Oh, what a joy to clamber there. Oh, what a place for play, with the sweet, the dim, the dusty air, the happy hills of hay. Well, that was something else when I was a kid, that we had horses and a couple of cows here and there, but my dad was a cowboy and we always had horses. So that smell of hay, I know what that is. Yeah. All right. For those of you who will be celebrating Mother's Day, I hope you have a very lovely day and enjoy being with your family and friends. And have a great weekend, and take care. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it, you guys. Please give me a thumbs up. Bye-bye.